Hi, Sensei 111 coming to you from the upstate South Carolina. I have the unboxing of my new Remington R51 pistol. Just picked this up at Academy Sports. There's been a few YouTube unboxing videos, but they missed a few points that I'd like to make. They were fine videos, but I felt there was enough missing that another one was justified. So unboxing, comes in a nice green box. It would have been nice if it was in some kind of reusable plastic box like the Glock or some other manufacturers give you. Put that aside, we have your owner's manual with complete, of course, several pages on safety instructions, always important, general operation, field strip, and so forth. The requisite legal safety lock to enable them to sell in various states, counties, and cities. Not in mine. Comes with two stainless steel, all metal, 7-round magazines. Very nice quality, anti-tilt followers, easy to take apart. So this is a 7+1 firearm. And we have at last the pistol. This is, if you've been living under a rock, a remake of an old Remington design called the Model 51. So maybe the R means a revival, a renaissance, or remake. There are some changes in it. The Remington was an all-metal frame gun, or all-steel frame. This is aluminum. There is no polymer, or very little polymer on this pistol. Steel slide, barrel, fire components, and so forth. And aluminum frame. Not sure what the grip panels are made of. They're very textured. It may be aluminum. They could be polymer. I haven't checked. Has a very good feel to it. Ambidextrous magazine release. You could say the safety is ambidextrous since it is a grip frame safety. The slide stop takedown lever. Well, takedown levers are rarely ambidextrous, but the slide stop is not ambidextrous. This is a hammer-fired pistol. It has 3-dot sights, very nice sight picture. It has a nice square face here for table racking, and I'm going to do that for you. And it has about I've measured a 4 to 5 pound trigger. Of course, grip safety must be engaged. I've almost forgot. Let me do the safety check. Chamber clear, magazine clear. Okay, so hammer's cocked. Okay, you heard the hammer fall. Slide recocking it. Let the trigger go. And there is no audible or even tactile trigger reset. There's about a 1/8 inch or 3 millimeters of take-up, and bang. So I don't know if that's a big issue or not for a defensive pistol, but there is no audible or tactile trigger reset. So let's do a quick field strip on this. A lot of people said it's very easy, it's as easy as a Glock. I'm a Glock owner, I can take my Glock apart in less than a minute, blindfolded, and there's nothing difficult about it. And even when I first did it, it was very, very simple. This one I struggled a little bit with until I practiced it and maybe broke in some of the stiff parts. This has not been fired yet, and I've cleaned it pretty well, not thoroughly, so largely there's no excess lubrication on it. So you do want the hammer down or you will not be able to take it apart. You do not need to pull the trigger. One of the bonus parts on most of your striker fired pistols, you have to pull the trigger to disassemble it. So I'm going to kind of do it Glock style, pull the magazine back. I like to hook my thumb in the trigger guard and rest my finger above the barrel here to assist. You have to get that precisely aligned with that little notch there, and then you have this exposed. You can push that out. Comes out very easy. Now, while it's still in this position, grab it again here. Grab these knurlings on the barrel. Again, they're not threads, although I'm told they have a threaded barrel. This helps you grip the barrel, especially if it's got some oil on it. Now, I've had trouble with this. I actually am reshooting this video because it didn't come off, but it's supposed to come off nice and easy. Grab the barrel. It worked. And then while you're still there, turn the slide upside down, and the breech block will fall out. Let the barrel come back. Pull it back as far as it will go. Pull the recoil spring collar back until it clears this recess. You can tilt the barrel up, removing that, removing the collar and the spring. This R51 slide has no moving parts. I mean, the sights are drift adjustable, but other than that, there are no springs, pins, cams, or actuators in the slide, and that's an improvement of the Model 51 design, in that there was both the breech block was fragile and parts broke, and there were some parts inside the slide that if broke was impossible to fix, and there's some videos out there on that to show that, so they've made some improvements. One thing I'm a little concerned with, here's the firing pin breech block, has a spring-loaded firing pin, has a spring-loaded extractor with a rubber cushion similar to AR-15s. There's 2 springs, the firing pin, the extractor, and a pin there for the firing pin and a pin here for removing the extractor. They do not recommend that you take this apart. These surfaces were nicely machined, really nothing up top here. However, I don't know if you can see, but this surface here is very rough. However, and this is the Patterson locking block, so it's not a strict blowback design like most of your striker-fired pistols. The barrel seats in the frame, and that's what causes a little bit of disassembly issues. If this isn't lined up, it won't go in the frame. So that barrel stays fixed in the frame. It doesn't rock back or move back and forth. It stays there, and the breech block is the one that moves out of the way, and it slides up these little ramps here in the slide mechanism. And again, I can't feel any impediment to the movement here because of that rough surface there, so it's just kind of an aesthetic thing for me. I may see if Remington will replace that. I don't know if I want to take this down to smooth it, because it may change the tolerances, although that's already pretty loose in there anyway, so maybe it has no effect. So now for reassembly, nearly as easy. Put the spring and the recoil cup back in and leave it at this angle so you can put the barrel in, and then slide it back to where it fits in that recess, and everything can go back down into the slide. And make sure that that is aligned with the hole there, and then you can simply, flat side goes down, firing pin side goes aft, drop that in there, and you want to push it forward so it sits down in the magazine. The instruction manual said you had, and this needs to be centered. It can twist a little bit because again it won't fit in that slide in the frame. And if you have any trouble, which you shouldn't, it just snaps on. Again, pull the slide back to where that notch is aligned with the hole. You may have to pull the barrel forward to clear that hole. Drop this in, and there's a little protrusion here that needs to go right in that slot there. You don't want the bottom of this on top of that slot. It should go right in that recess there. If you put it in wrong, it'll force that up and it'll lock your slide every time. So you just put it in straight, drop it in parallel to the slide, pull it back a little bit till that notch aligns, and if it goes flush to the slide, you're in. Let it go, it's cocked, test fire, rack, test fire. You're good to go. That's the Model R51 unboxing. Thank you.